Hey guys and gal, Never here from Drake Queen Game, and some of you on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with Let's Play episode of Dawn Chorus, Lake's Path. So let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, we're up, and let's go! Students have already started packing their things, folding up notebooks and laptops and unzipping backpacks, the clamor drowning out the lecturer's closing thoughts. In spite of it all, Lake is nearly asleep, head dipped halfway to the table. Hey, Sleepy, lecture's over. Oh, good. They rub their eyes. Did you sleep through every lecture? No, not every lecture, just... They let out a protracted, sing-songy yawn, drawing glances from a few passing students. Just this one, and the one before it. Understandable, though. I thought this lecture was rather dull. Oh? Why? I thought the topic was interesting. The topic, yes, but the professor clearly misunderstands the topic of AI. I think that I know less about the topic than I did before the lecture. And he glossed over the environmental costs, like most academics talking about it do. They just assume it's a problem that will be solved in time. And what if it won't? You know the kind of size of rigs machine learning of this kind needs? Well, yeah, we have one in the department. It's proven pretty useful, though. We've run simulations of protein folding on it and successfully separated noise from signal and eye prosthesis. I get it. It's just the cost at the moment is immense, while AI is mostly used for generating fake film posters and corporate emails. Academics just sweep that part under the rug, pushing the technology forward blindingly, without thinking of where it should be applied instead of where it can. Oh, good afternoon, you three. Only now I notice Professor Arn at the end of our table. Morning, Professor. Good morning. Lake seems to be losing their fight against the tiredness again. I try and wrestle them from sleep's clutches with another pat on the back. What did you think of the lecture, Jorgen? It was rather confusing. The recap of possible uses of the technology was good, but I don't think the lecturer had a good grasp on its inner workings. But then, I know not many do. I've read about it a bit, curious, but it's not my level of mathematics and computer science. I see, Lake. How about you? Lake, how about you? Oh, I don't think I caught much. There was the tiniest crack in the professor's friendly demeanor. Alright, I hope you learned something too, Carvine. A little bit. Good. Jorgen, would you mind if I pulled you aside for a research matter? Not at all. And the two walk off. In the world of the waking yet? Nope, still in limbo. My phone pings with a text from Gudrun. Good morning, Carvine. Care to join us for some coffee? Who's us? Bjorn and Rune. I asked Jorgen, too. Gudrun and Rune know each other? Huh, or maybe Jorgen brought him along. Either way, it'd be good to see him again. He did mention meeting up to talk more, after all. Lake wraps their arms around me and leans on my shoulder. Who are you texting? Gudrun. Hold on. Oh, yeah, okay, so sure. Where and when? Gudrun drops a pin at the location, a cafe a short walk from here. They'll be heading there as soon as Jorgen's ready, so no rush. Okay, see you soon. She leaves a heart reaction. Would some coffee wake you up? Mm-hmm. Okay, come on. Time to go. I get a notification, another text from Gudrun. Don't forget to bring Lake. What's the wink for? I shove my phone back into my pocket as Lake finally lets me go. As we get up to leave, I glance back at Arn and Jorgen. The bat's expression is characteristically blank, but the professor looks kind of irritated. There you go. A kernel stuck in my teeth. What's going on there? Is something wrong? I hover a bit behind Lake, letting them tread on. On the way, they get caught up talking to a moose fellow I've seen at camp. Good. I train my ears on the conversation. But your friend is not paying attention. Not here. Not in my class. Yes, I know that, but I don't think they can help it. I'm sure he can. At the very least, stay awake through lectures in his own field. Jorgen shakes his head. They weren't always like this. I understand that, but he needs to get his act together. Right now, Professor sighs. He's weeks behind. Catching up will take a miracle. Believe me, I don't want to see him fail either. He's a smart kid, but I can only work with him if he works with me. If anyone has a chance of getting him back on track, it's you. Do what you can, and so will I. Understood? Jorgen nods gravely. Understood. I see the bat glance at me, narrowing his eyes. I've lingered here too long. Shit, I should keep moving. Hey, wait up! After a while of meandering, we finally arrive at the pinned location. A rustic building with Cafe Artistique printed in a classy font above the door. A chalkboard next to it advertises, oh, it's a Sunken Special, Pumpkin Spice Latte. It's that time of year, isn't it? Just as sure as the sun will fucking rise, Starbucks will have their fucking pumpkin spice latte available in the fall. The cafe door opens with a rush of warm air, carrying the scent of spiced pastries and freshly ground coffee. That smells fantastic. Just like you. They wink. You're relentless. Would you rather I stopped? No. They lean in and press their snout against my neck, taking a quick sneaky whiff that makes me shiver before whispering in my ear. Figures. Across the room, I spot the others crowded around a large round table, Bjorn and Gudrun on one side, Jorgen and Rune on the other. Gudrun waves me over with a smile. Blake glances at the queue. Don't worry, I got it. Go sit with them. You sure? I don't mind waiting for you. Nah, it's fine. Plus, I want to surprise you with something. See your penis. Oh, neat, but make sure it's not, like, skin-flavored again. Ugh. I've already far exceeded my quota of weird drinks for this trip. Oh god, that sounds horrible. Horrible? Horrifying and horrible. Horrible. There you go, that's a new word for me, y'all. Horrible. Alright? I've already far exceeded my quota of weird drinks for this trip. No promises. Alright, shoo. By the time I get there, Jorgen has already pulled up chairs for us. Chivalry isn't dead after all. Hey, guys! I take the seat closest to Bjorn. Good to see you. Hey, Carvine! Hello again. Rune doesn't say anything, but he gives me a small smile. Yikes, he's absolutely exhausted. Hopefully some coffee will help. How was your morning? It was good. Lake and I were, I look over at the lion, who marvels at the cornucopia of baked goods sitting in the glass case next to the counter. Their tails sways rhythmically as they bounce up and down on their heels. Just walking around. Sure. I hope your lectures went okay. They certainly were lectures. Huh, I feel you there. Bjorn looks up from his croissant. I don't think I've learned it. I don't think I learned anything. I thought these things were supposed to be fun. True. You'd think they'd go easy on us for the last day, but those are impenetrable. Yeah, plus I had other things on my mind. Oh, right. He slumps in his seat. It's fine. It sure doesn't sound fine. Gudrun puts an arm around Bjorn and whispers something I don't hear. Is he alright? He looks gloomy. Rune clears his throat, turning to Jorgen. It's Penderecki playing, right? That's right. I looked him up, and it sounds like his work is, shall we say, intense. That's the right word for it. They're performing Cosmogonia and Oratorio for the Cosmos, plus a ballful of other pieces of his. It's not Siberius. What was that? Oh, Blake was wondering yesterday if they were performing any Siberius, the Finnish composer? I'm familiar. Tonight's material has more in common with an air raid siren than anything like from Siberius, unfortunately. I'm not sure this is Lake Speed. Rune chuckles. At least Jorgen can lighten the mood. Is everyone going? Jorgen, Bjorn, Miko, and I are. Miko organized it. Did you get the invite? No, I didn't see any, but Lake told me about the performance yesterday. That stings. Does Miko leave me out of this? I take my phone and scroll through my notifications. Useless chirper alerts, promotion emails, concerned check-ins from Trio Lingo, until I realize something. Rune? How did you get the invite? Because, you know... Oh, yeah, Miko had Jorgen pass the info along to me. He's my link to the rest of the world right now, at least until I get my phone back. He nudges Jorgen with his elbow. The bat rolls his eyes, but as he does, a ghost of a smile crosses his snout. Signal, water time. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back. Alright. He nudges Jorgen with his elbow. The bat rolls his eyes, but as he does, a ghost of a smile crosses his snout. What happened to your phone? Right, I don't think we got to this. Lake, I swallow. Knocked it into the sea. Lake did what? It was an accident. Well, he's a troublemaker, that one. Don't worry about it. We talked it out. Rune shrugs. Lake never told me how that went. Sounds like it was alright. Here's your coffee. Lake sets the piping hot drink in front of me. And a cinnamon roll for a cinnamon roll. What? Bjorn chortles. Jorgen looks less impressed. Next to the cup, they place a small plate with a Swedish-style cinnamon roll. A cannibal. It's warm and fresh, with pearl sugar sprinkled over the top. Thank you. Blake sits down next to me, their paw rubbing at my side. How is everybody? Good. We were just talking about you. Why's that? Lake Järvinen, you are in big trouble. Not guilty, I swear! As if. Carvine told us about your little mishap yesterday. I didn't mean to bump his paw. Wait a minute. Lake? Is your name Lake? What? The lion laughs nervously. Your last name is Järvinen, right? Yes. Oh my god. What are you guys talking about? Järvi. It's Finnish for lake. The nin is just a diminutive suffix. It takes half a second to register with Bjorn before he erupts into a deep belly laugh. The rest of us laugh too, aside from Jorgen, who just shakes his head, stony as ever. Guys. Hey, don't sweat it. Welcome to the Redundant Names Club. Bjorn's name means bear. Alright, fair point. Like, if you chose the name yourself, why? I mean, it didn't have anything to do with my last name. I've always been attached to lakes. They remind me of my childhood. Plus, I like that it's a neutral name. Those are always nice. In the end, it meant more to me to have a name I connected with than to avoid being, Lake. Well, you'll just have to marry a handsome guy and take his surname. Right, Carvine? What? Why me? No reason in particular. Comically obvious, Jorgen said. To him, maybe, but Gudrun too? You know, that's a pretty good idea. I'll officiate the wedding. Bjorn can be the flower girl. Nonsense, I'm the ring bearer. Bjorn's pun cues a chorus of groans and begrudging laughs from the table. Carvine? Aren't you gonna try your coffee before it gets cold? Oh, right, sorry. As I lift the cup, a delicious spiced aroma wafts up from the coffee. A fine blend of nutmeg, cloves, cardamom, and cinnamon. A floral pattern blooms on its surface, its foamy petals cradling a small heart. What is this? It's a spiced cappuccino. I thought it would pair well with the roll. It smells incredible. Right? Go on, then. I take a sip. The foamy milk on the surface has a warm, homely flavor, infused with the essence of the spices, and the coffee underneath is rich and bittersweet, like dark chocolate. This is amazing. Is it now? Glad you like it. I take a bite of the roll, too. It's light and fluffy, with a filling that perfectly complements the coffee. How'd you know I like spice stuff so much? Vibes. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon or YouTube memberships if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!